In the second year, 70% of the face amount. Years 3 and on, or in case of accidental death, 100% of the face amount. Guaranteed issue is available from 50 to 80. Does start at a $3,000 minimum. 10,000 is the maximum. 110% of the premiums paid if death occurs in the first or second year, and then 100% of the face amount if death occurs in the third year and on. Our preferred rate class does begin at 50,000, or excuse me, 25,000, up to a maximum of 40,000. Ages 50 to 75 on the preferred rate class. So taking a look at the riders again, the accidental death is something that came from the field. They said, hey, we want an accidental death rider and we want a grandchild rider. So that feedback came from the field, and those two riders were added to this product. So minimum face amount on the accidental death, 5,000. And if they have the guaranteed issue product, obviously 3,000 is the minimum. It expires on the first certificate after it attained age 80, and that's only available at issue. Grandchild rider, $5,000 of coverage for all grandchildren. It's $5.22 a month. So my mother-in-law would have loved this rider from the fact that she had 11 kids, and you can imagine how many grandkids she had. This. So this would cover the grandchildren from age 90 days old to 17 if they're not a full-time student. If they are, then it goes up to age 25. What's great about this rider too is there are multiple conversion options available to a permanent plan of their own. Again, the charitable giving rider will pay the lesser amount of 1% of the face amount, or $1,000 from the list of charities. So you're looking at American Heart Association, ASPCA. There's a Wounded Warrior Project out there as well. And we continue to add to this list. That rider is absolutely free. There's no additional cost to the client. So please, if you're sitting with the client, have them check that rider, have them check one of the charities that they can leave a little extra to with no cost out of their own pocket. Accelerated death benefit is available, 75% of the death benefit. This will cover terminal illness, life expectancy of 12 months or less, or permanent confinement into a nursing home. There is also no cost for the accelerated death benefit rider. Underwriting is pretty unique. The medical questions on this are actually yes/no questions, but there are some reflexive questions as well. We're going to go out and we're going to pull the RX profile for the client. And if there's any discrepancies, we can actually go back and re-ask the question so that we're making sure that we're underwriting to the best class available for that client. There is no height weight chart with the simplified issue, the graded death benefit, or the guaranteed issue. The only time that height weight does come into play for us is if they're going to qualify for the preferred rate class. So you can see the build chart for the preferred rate class. A 6-foot individual can go up to 289 pounds. So this is still a pretty liberal height weight chart. Underwriting and the risk assessment, you do have the risk assessment guide available. This is actually a great tool to use. Diabetic neuropathy is still one of the conditions that we do accept, provided they're not on insulin. We will accept that at standard day one coverage. If they do have any complications with the diabetes, then it will immediately go to the graded or the guaranteed issue. So recent changes we also made with this product: wheelchair usage or walker, anything for temporary mobility issues due to an injury, they can still qualify for the preferred rate class. There are many, many conditions on here that are available through the risk assessment guide, or you can contact our underwriting department if you have a med that you're curious about or a condition that you're curious about as well. So our Jet products, we have a Jet whole life and a Jet term. We also just rolled out our Jet single premium. We're going to focus on the term and the whole life today. The Jet whole life product is available with lifetime pay up to age 80, 0 to 80, and we go on a 20 pay from 0 to 65. For the face amount, this is a $25,000 minimum, The youth product is available from $10,000 up to $49,999. Riders available on this plan, again, we have our accelerated death benefit rider, which is going to cover your chronic, critical, and terminal illnesses, accidental death, cancer waiver of premium rider, which is a pretty unique rider to cover breast cancer, ovarian cancer. It's a great feature for a waiver of premium at a relatively low cost. Child term rider, same $5.22 a month, will cover all children if they're going to school up to age 25. We also offer a guaranteed insurability rider, which I highly recommend if you're ever riding a juvenile, that you go ahead and put that guaranteed insurability rider on the plan. God forbid if something should happen to their insurability at a later date, this will give them the opportunity to purchase additional amounts of coverage without having to prove insurability. The Jet term product, available starting at age 18. We have a 15, 20, and 30-year plans. On the 30-year plan, we go up to age 50. The 20-year plan, we go to age 60, and on the 15-year plan, we go to age 65. $50,000 is the minimum for the preferred, or excuse me, for the Jet term. Again, riders available: your chronic, critical, and terminal illness, accidental death, your cancer waiver, the child term rider, disability waiver of premium, and guaranteed insurability rider is available as well. So with the Jet plans, both the Jet term and Jet whole life, we do offer accelerated underwriting. So for the youth plan, that's going to go through an accelerated underwriting. The accelerated underwriting means we're not going to require a paramed exam.